did my nigga to this day. Better turn this off if you gon' feel some type of way. Prime time with Stein. On the prime time with Epstein. On the 99, got that Glen big chick. Glen big chick. You cannot disrespect. Pimp on the Blimp. Pimp on the Blimp. Prime time with Stein. Prime time with Epstein. Not the first attempt. Pimp on the Blimp. Stein 99. Be working like a temp. Never one place long. Going state to state. Stein, he be saying what the fuck he wanna say. The internet on fire. He done caught another street. Every time I make a theme song, hear it in your sleep. Feminism, baby killers got the world all twisted. Had to make a channel just to talk about it quick. Stein, did my nigga to this day. Better turn this off if you gon' feel some type of way. Prime time with Stein. On the prime time with Stein. On the 99, got that Glen big chick. Glen big chick. You cannot disrespect. Pimp on the Blimp. Pimp on the Blimp. Prime time with Stein. Prime time with Stein.
The Pimp on a Blimp is back, baby. Prime time 99. You know, I don't have any pants on, just in case anybody was wondering. Well, I have underwear. I'm not naked, but I did put on a nice shirt and jacket because I want to look halfway decent because we got a lot to talk about tonight. Sorry, I'm looking at the monitor and my eye is a little red right there. I don't know if I scratched it, but it looks like things are working. Yo, 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 the microphone is hot. The Pimp on a Blimp is coming in hot. The world is absolutely insane right now. We still got this Iran war going on. I know everybody's excited about that. I'm sure everybody loves that that's still going on. Gas prices steadily rising. I know, it looks like I have pink eye. I don't think I do. Oh, wow, look, already a super chat. That's what I'm talking about. Pimp on a Blimp. Innocent Auditor 8682. What you gonna do? $2. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Support the Pimp on a Blimp. Don't be afraid to super chat. Let's get this party started a little bit. We're about to open up the phone lines. Some people have already called in. Yeah, but the gas prices are bad. I've been traveling like crazy the past month. You know, I've been going everywhere for Turning Point USA. And I've been driving a lot, you know, cross country, having to fly to airports and then drive 2 hours. So I'm constantly filling up these rental cars and it is freaking expensive. And I'm not sitting here to try to, you know, just be a negative Nancy, but it's just like in DC, I think it was like $5 a gallon, maybe. I think it was like $4.89. I mean, it was no joke, dog. It's getting real out here. It's getting hot out here for a pimp. Yeah, $5.50 in Oregon. Look at that. I mean, it's going up, dog. We need to go. It's going the wrong direction. We need that gas price to get low, 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 low. Is that Little John that sings that song, Low? Let's see. You know the song I'm thinking about? Let's see if I can find it. Okay, looks like the stream is working. Okay, make sure to hit that like button. Everybody hit the like button right now. Not enough people have hit it. I don't know if that's a word, hitting it. Whatever, you know what I mean. We need people to share the stream as well before we open up the phone lines. We need, you know, to get this party started a little bit. Get some people. $5.99 diesel is ridiculous. Okay, I think this is it. Oh, is that Flow Rider? Maybe it was Flow Rider. Was that Flow Rider? Wait, why is it playing through there? Hold on. Okay, I gotta make it go through the headphones. Okay, should be connected. Okay. Now it should work. Let's see. Now it should work. With the fur. Should have got low. That's what we need the gas prices to be. We need the gas prices lower in the club. Gas prices low, 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 low. We need those gas prices way lower. We need the gas prices low. Apple butt of Jesus with the fur was looking at her. Gas price low, low, low. Gas prices low. All right, I'm already out of breath. I'm sure we got a copyright strike for that as well. I'm sure. That's fine. I think it's worth it. I believe we're live on Rumble as well right now. We're live on Kick as well. We're live on Facebook, and we're live on Twitch as well as X. So hopefully we can get some people to watch the stream. We got the call-in number right there. I know you animals want to call in. I know what you guys are thinking. You guys want to ask me questions. It looks like I'm already getting calls. Hold on. Oh, it looks like I am. I thought of let's see. Jeff, you're live with the Pimp on a Blimp. Okay. I understand the question, Jeff. I understand the question. I understand it completely well. And I like the question. I like the question. I love to hear that. I love that, Jeff. I really appreciate that. I'm happy you're showing her my content. I think that means that you're a good father and probably a loose and cool one. So I love. No, loose. I said loose. I said loose. No, you sound like a badass, Jeff. No, if I had to, and I think I'm hearing an echo. Maybe turn me down on the TV. But if I had to choose right now, um, I could protect all big booty Latinas and give them amnesty with a magic wand. Okay, we're hearing ourselves really loud in the back. Okay. We got it straight. Now, let me just reiterate your question for the viewers that are listening. Oh, can they not hear Jeff? Let's see. Hold on. I know. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to figure this out. I I I am doing a ghetto style, but hold on. Let's see. Say something. Let's say they can't. They say they can't hear you, Jeff. Say something. I like that. No, I don't. I don't. Let me see. Let me see. No,
Show until the wheels fall off.
no, the wheels are already falling off. Now maybe they can hear you. Okay, say something now.
Say something now.
Let's see if you can hear that. Can you guys hear Jeff now? Let's see in the chat. Can you guys hear it now?
Can you hear Jeff now?
They're saying yes. They're saying
there it is.
yes.
There it is. I hear it.
I don't know why it wasn't sharing the audio the first time, but now it is sharing the audio. So now we can hear you, Jeff.
Well, you know what? Fudge this. I'll call you back in an hour.
Well, yeah, you can do that. So nobody heard any of the sweet things you said about how you like my campus visits or anything like that.
I mean, everybody loves your channel. You are not a pimp unless you're on the blimp.
Gosh, you're the man, Jeff. All right, we'll call back in. I'm happy that we got it worked out. Thank you for being our first caller.
Hey, God bless, man. I love
God bless you, dude. You're the man. All right, guys. That's Jeff. Jeff is awesome. Let me open up the phone lines. Okay, you guys could hear him now. Okay, good. Now the phone lines are open. The number is 214 216-6169. You see the number scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's not very complicated. You pick up your phone, 214-216-6169. My dad said they couldn't hear the caller. Well, I think we got it fixed. It's funny, my dad's watching. He must be watching on Facebook. I'm happy that the multi-streaming is working. So, guys, the number is 214-216-6169. Everything should be working now. But I will say this, with these call-in shows, we're trying to do a lot more streams, especially late at night here at the Pimp on a Blimp studios. So you guys got to get used to the Primetime 99 taking care of biznatch, all right? That's just how things are going to work sometimes. Sometimes it's going to come, you start the football game, you start with a miscue, you start with a bad play. You don't just worry about the whole game. You got to just move on from that bad play. And I think that we can take that analogy and apply it to a lot of things and situations in life that we feel like we're really challenged. And that's why I look at something like that, not being able to show the audio, is actually a good thing. So we can get it dialed in. And similar to a lot of what's happening in American politics is that I think it's actually kind of good right now that there's a divide, because it's causing people to kind of draw a line in the sand and be a little more vocal, because everybody is becoming so tribalistic that if you're not 100% on their side, then they look at you as an enemy. And so it's kind of good that that's happening. Even though at the end of the day, it's all political theater. It's all kind of dumb and stupid. And the only bills that get passed are basically, foreign affair bills. No domestic policy stuff ever is actually, bipartisan, it seems like, except for some sort of like prison reform scam gimmick. So, it is what it is. Oh, shoot. Do not disturb is on. Okay. All right. The phone lines are open. Sorry, I didn't open them back up. All right. The number is 214-216-6169. They should be open now. Whoever tries to call in, we had it on Do Not Disturb. I got to put it on Do Not Disturb while I'm on the calls, because then we're getting a bunch of do-do-do-do-do-do-do. They just are interrupting the whole time. Looks like we got everything working. Okay. All right. Wow. Looks like they can't hear me. The number's right there at the bottom of the screen, 214-216-6169. Where did you get these shorts? I believe these shorts are Russell Athletic. I think I got these, if we're being honest, I think it was a Walmart, I believe, if I had to take a guess. I'm not 100% sure. Looks like we just had a missed call from 616-677-8258. I don't know why it didn't ring right there. It's weird. We just had a caller. It didn't ring. Okay, the phone lines are open. Call in. We got to talk about Donald Trump. I know you guys are pissed about Trump. Oh, yeah. Can you guys believe AOC and I have come together and we're now a coalition for truth? Oh, and somebody just did a Cameo request. If you guys don't forget, a lot of you guys might not know, the Pimp on a Blimp is on Cameo as well. So this is actually, it's even worse. It's nicotine gum. How bad is that? You guys can't see that. Will it focus on it? No. Let's see if it'll. No. Ooh, $5 super chat. I like that. Live with no regrets. Alex Stein, not only do you keep it real, you are hilarious. You are so damn fine. Just saying, keep pimping, pimp. Love you. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I'm so damn fine. 99. I need to hear that a few times in the chat. A lot of you guys are always calling me ugly. You're calling me, making fun of my weight, which I'm trying to get dialed in. My summer body, I let it slip a little bit. I was actually looking good in December, but we're going to get dialed in. And this will be a May to remember. I'm going to really set myself up for a June and July that I'm going to be shredded, dog. Like the chicken at Chipotle. Oh, we got a call. California. Ooh.
Call from
Gideon Sloan.
Gideon, you're live with the Pimp on a Blimp. How can I help you, sir?
No, I was just wondering, when are you and AOC going to run for president?
Dude, I don't know if you saw the latest. The video is basically a carbon copy of my first interaction, and I feel like I just flubbed it so bad. And then I ended up running into her at the American Express Lounge. No joke. And her and I had such a nice conversation. And I know, I'm not even kidding. I apologized to her, and then I said that she accidentally made fun of my dead mom. She apologized to me. And she's like, yeah, I'm really skeptical of you, Alex, but I'll have an open ear. Like, I'm willing to listen to any ideas you might have. And I told her, I was like, unironically, I might have to support you in 2028. I mean, just depending on how things shake out, there's the Bernie Bros. I'm going to be the Big Booty Latina coalition. And I don't like that she likes to kill babies, but I feel like the right has been hijacked by, foreign interests, it feels like. And I'm not saying I really want to support AOC for president, but if she's in a tough primary or something, there's going to be situations where I can unironically support her.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, you guys could meet in the middle on some things. It'd be great.
I know. I want to take her out to dinner, and we were at the lounge together. We basically were having kind of dinner together. So in a way, I could have taken the opportunity to try to even troll her some more, but I just think strategically I need to level up the Pimp on a Blimp game. We got to really start moving and shaking correctly. I'm not just a nobody. Not that I'm some, big deal. I'm still the humble hero from Primetime 99, Alex Stein, Highland Park High School, the humblest high school in the world. My point is, I just need to level up, and I need to try to work with AOC on something that could go more viral if I could interview her, and actually sit down and ask her some questions and maybe agree on some stuff and debate on some stuff. I just think that would be more beneficial to my career. And she even, was really nice. She was really thankful that she's like, I know you could have taken this opportunity to film something and that you didn't. I appreciate that, for trying to have a serious conversation with me. And we did. And we ended up very amicably and very nice. And it was really interesting. And I think that's what the universe wanted. So it is what it is. And she wasn't with a bunch of staffers. She was by herself at the Hamex Lounge. I was shook. I couldn't believe it. I was kind of like, well, she's freaking really Jenny from the block. I got to give it to her. So, she's probably not as bad as Fox News says.
No, of course not.
Well, look at this $2 super chat. Why even deal with modern women except for the lulls? Pooping while standing, 5801. Thank you for the $2. Pooping while standing. We appreciate that. Yeah, what do you think about that? Are you a simp? Because I'm a simp on a Blimp. I like to simp out, but these young guys, they're really anti-simp.
Yeah, these looks maxers, all these America First. I mean, America First is pretty good, but mainly the looks maxers, they're pretty crazy. They're extreme. They're
really anti-women, or anti-simping at least. They like women. They all want to be with women, but you know what I mean? They just don't want to. They don't want to even have the appearance of simping whatsoever.
Yeah, no, it's wild.
Well, dude. Well, thank you for calling in, brother. I'll keep you posted on AOC and I's relationship.
Yeah, of course. Me and my brother love the show. Just keep it up.
Dude, you're the man. Tell your brother thank you for watching. I mean that, dude. Yep. I mean that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Phone lines are open, 214-216-6169. Looks like that call worked. I didn't see everybody in the chat going crazy. So that one was working. That's good. I told AOC, I'm trying to be a little polarizing, and I wasn't trying to be too perverted, and I apologize. She accepted it. I was surprised. And it was good. It was good. We had a nice conversation. And, whether we like her politics or not, it was like Time Magazine or Life, one of those gimmick magazines. They all said, whether you like AOC or not, she's a political force to be reckoned with, because she is the third most popular politician on Capitol Hill besides Trump and Biden, and this is when Biden was in office. And there is some truth to that. She might not be the most powerful because she doesn't have the most connections because she hasn't been there the longest, but popularity-wise, talking about getting clicks on the internet, she probably is the third most popular. I mean, definitely the top 5. And that's what it really takes to be successful in politics. Is it's all political theater. It's all fake and gay. So, AOC's really good at that. She has a background in dance and entertainment, and good for her. It's very applicable when you decide to go into politics. So I can't hate the player. I gotta hate the game.
Call from
Mr. Mark Reeves.
Mr. Mark, you're on the phone with Primetime Alex Stein. How can I help you, brother?
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Mr. Mark. What do you got for us?
Well, so my mother married a high-ranking Freemason here in Indianapolis, who I believe is a female-to-male transgender. And what did I see? I'm sure you've seen this, that MAGA is the name given to high-ranking women in the Church of Satan. Are you familiar with this?
Wait, time out. Because that was a lot of information to download. So first of all, you think that your stepdad is a female to male transgender that is a high level ranking member of of Freemasonry, is what you're saying?
Well, no, I know for a fact a sword-carrying member of the Scottish Rite Indianapolis downtown, if you're familiar. It's like the biggest one in America. And I live right by I live a block away from the only 666 Freemason lodge. And no one's done a documentary on it, but I'm a lazy alcoholic and I'm poor. So if I become rich and am able to engage myself in creation, fuck, I'm useful.
Well, to be fair, being poor and having nothing to lose almost makes you more dangerous than the guy that has something to lose. And I think you could almost expose it better. But hold on, we got a $2 super chat. Hold on. What is this? Tony Munkets. We love Tony Munkets. I don't care what AOC has the biggest to say. Oh, the biggest booty to say. We like Tony Munkets. Thanks for $2. No, okay. I want to get back to what you were saying. That's very interesting. So, Indiana, that is the 666 Freemason Lodge. Is that true? That's what the address is?
So I've done there. Well, it's in Irvington. And it's the only. All the Freemason lodges are numbered. Okay. And this
number is 666. Yeah, I know they all have a number and some designation.
Correct. So I moved here a year ago. I used to live by Butler University. The basketball team, Butler basketball. Mm-hmm. Lived there for 10 years, and I moved over here. It's a nice tall ceilings. Like 12-foot ceilings. I love them. Anyways. So I noticed because there's built businesses on the first floor. And they're all fucking trans flags, rainbow flags, and actually Monsters Inc. If you're writing this down, I hope you're writing this down because it's good shit. She was on one of them cable TV shows and she won from here in Indiana, right?
Okay, I don't know. Was she a singing one or something? Because where are we going with this? I'm already getting lost. We were talking about a Freemasonry lodge. Now we're talking about a reality TV show. So let's get this back on track just so I'm not too confused.
Al. I'm also an Al. So I apologize.
Thank you. Al to Al. No, I'm not. No need to apologize. I'm just saying. So what's going on though? Because like I said, you're giving us a lot of stuff to download and upload and put through the mental chat GPT. It's a lot.
Sure. I don't know if I have really, a message or any intention whatsoever, because Tuesday night I have this like TED Talk plan where I have my Sesame Street conspiracy about Elmo being boiled, St. Elmo being boiled alive. I realize I've gone off the rails here. We got to have a focus. We have an intention. I'm not just a crazy person. I really like.
Is that something you do though? Is that something you do? Look into the conspiracy of whether or not Elmo is being boiled?
Oh no. So St. Elmo Steakhouse here in.
Okay.
No. So here in Indianapolis, the #1 steakhouse, it's like 150 years old, downtown Indianapolis, is St. Elmo's. And so I was always joking, I wonder if Elmo's there. We can go see Elmo down it. And then I researched that St. Elmo is a Catholic saint, was boiled alive, Portugal, 1100s. And I'm like, hold on, they could have named Elmo anything, and they made him red. And if you get in a hot tub, what color do you turn? You don't turn green or blue, you turn red. Yes. So I think that there's this subtle symbolism going on. And now I'm just being silly here because
that probably is true. If the real St. Elmo was caught on fire and they called him Elmo and made him red, they do crap like that all the time. It's just predictive programming or foreshadowing or just inside jokes that they like to use. I don't think that that's crazy, but I want to go back. Okay, go ahead.
Well, last thing. But then further that the original voice for Elmo was a black gay pedophile. You know that, right?
That guy he did a lot of puppets, though, right? Is that correct or something? There was some guy that did a bunch of.
Well, I don't give a fuck about that. That's where you're missing. You're digressing from my point now, because I was pointing out.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I
was,
believe it. I don't know that. I don't know if that's common knowledge, but yeah, I believe it.
For me, it is, because I'm not insane.
You're an
I'm
Elmo
more
expert.
sane than insane.
You're an Elmo expert.
I am. We're having a good time, right?
We're having a hell of a time.
No, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you.
Okay. Wow. Well, you sound like you're having a good time in Indiana right now. Are you in like Indianapolis area? What area of Indiana are you in?
From my backyard, I can see the Freemason Lodge 666, and pretty sure they got tunnels underneath that building, but I'll spare you those details, because I really like my original statement to you. This is a lot of fun, Al. My original statement to you about the MAGA thing, that MAGA is the name given to women in the Church of Satan, like the highest rank.
But not Freemasonry. You're
talking
about like Aleister Crowley or whatever, or like the Church of Set, because that's different than Freemasonry, right?
Well, I look, I'm very well studied, and but I also like to have fun, because I'm not a nihilist. I believe that there is absolute order in existence, and everything's fine. Nothing's fucked. Everything's okay.
Okay, good outlook, I guess. That's good.
I suppose, but yeah. So it's like, how is it? I mean, because really, this is nowhere. Indiana is more or less nowhere, but we're also the second. We have the most monuments, second only to DC. And I saw with my own intelligence, and I've been working on a documentary about the symbolism of downtown Indianapolis, which is a whole other can of worms.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, I'm all over the place. I had literally 2 beers, but I'm having.
I think you've had a couple more than 2. It sounds like you've had 3 or 4. That's okay, though. I mean, it is Sunday night.
No, I've not. I don't eat. So if I have 2 beers, that's a lot of fucking beers, dude.
Are you on any sort of medication or anything?
No, I am deeply, I am in, so June 1st, I have a large sum of money coming to me, but right now I got a flat tire today on my fucking 2015 Tesla. Literally, I'm living a movie. Literally.
Wait, why are you getting a windfall of money? That sounds good. That sounds like, but usually something bad happened. Did it like a death of a relative or something? What happened?
Oh no, I sued my boss and won.
What did your boss do? Sexually harass you like JP Morgan?
Something like that. It was in brief that they were misleading me and paying me incorrectly, and so I the calculation, I should have gotten fucking 10 times what they're giving me, but I'm happy. It's not moved to Greece and started an olive farm money, but it's definitely money I can use to not leave the house for a year or so. Or it's
do some good Elmo research. Looks like you can do some good Elmo research.
I mean, come on, tickle me, Elmo. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are we talking about?
That is weird too. I guess the first guy was a child molester, and then that was.
Well, he was found innocent, but I got questions.
He was found innocent, huh?
And that again, that's like, he's in the club. If you're in the club, then you're fucking more. So long as you don't. You remember what is that? The guy.
Have you told your mom this? Have you told your mom any of this stuff? And what does she say?
Oh yeah, no. She's a white witch. She's like one of those super new age type of women.
What does that mean?
She's Christian.
Elaborate. What does that mean? She's a white witch.
Well, she keeps, Christian symbolism, but she's run a physical therapy business out of the house I grew up in my whole life, and she's not a witch. I wouldn't call her a witch. I'm not joking, but it's just like language I'm using here to describe her. She's like,
I get it.
Yeah, she's a healer. She's got hands like fucking iron. I got questions about Well, what, especially with her choice of her husband, and maybe I'm wrong, you know, because he's short, and I just started looking at, and he was like, always likes to take his shirt off at the lake house, and I'm like, looking at him because, you know, I'm like doing all the transvestigation stuff, and I'm like, look, I'm like, hold on, is this a fucking a bearded lady?
Yeah, nobody wants to see their stepdad's titties. I get that. I get that. I mean,
No, he's ripped, dude. He's a little too ripped.
That's a little sus. I mean, pause.
That's what I'm saying. So this whole other, so I have a YouTube channel which is like full of like bullshit. But if you can, it's Mark Reeves Thought Blender, which is like rudimentary bullshit. But it's like our impulses are being redirected is a pretty artful piece I did. But then I have another piece about the ancient immortal class and how they've been ruling over us since caveman times with advanced technologies. And I'm not sure if they're in the inner earth or if it's like interdimensional or it's all a spiritual reality is how I see it. But again, I really am off the rails here, and
You are, Mark. You're off the rails. All right, Mark. Everybody go subscribe to Mark Reeves' channel. Thank you for calling in, brother. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Have a good day.
I like Mark. He's interesting. That guy's got a lot of personality, to say the least. A lot going on in Indiana, wherever he is. You know, that Freemason lodge. I don't want to go dox it, but it looks like there's a lot of action going on. He's talking about tunnels. He's talking about his stepdad being a transgender and nipples and I mean all kinds of stuff. That was a very interesting interaction, but I appreciate him calling in. We really like that. Everybody go subscribe to Mark Reeves channel.
Call from
Jem and Jeff Larson.
Jim, you're live with the Pimp on a Blimp. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here, Alex. I just called you like 5 minutes ago, and I got really nervous. See, it's my phone. It's my.
You sound
phone.
more nervous now. You sound even more nervous now. You there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can't hear you on the on the TV. That's what it is.
Yeah, don't listen to me on the TV. Don't listen to me on the TV.
Okay,
listen
I
to me
won't.
just
Yeah,
on
okay,
the
I
phone.
won't. I won't.
Watch
Listen,
it on your phone.
listen. I got 4 questions, and I'm not.
Okay.
I just want to know.
Oh God.
I want to know this. I need to know this.
Yes, go. Come on.
Big booty Latinas
Yes.
or lower gas price? Yeah, this phone.
Okay, that was Jeff, and I like Jeff. He called in there. Oh, $5 super chat. Tone, hey, monkids. I hate it when people call themselves alcoholic and they don't deserve it. Oh, well, okay, Tone, hey. I appreciate you being triggered by that. That's interesting. I hate when people call themselves alcoholics and they don't deserve it. I don't know. He probably knows if he's an alcoholic or not. I mean, who knows? Let's see.
call from. To accept, press 1.
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, you're live with the Pimp on a Blimp. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I just, what's your opinion on James Fishback down in Florida running for governor?
I like a lot of the moves that he's making. You know what I mean? I like a lot of his moves. I don't know if he'll be able to win. I mean, there is some. He's got a little bit of goofball stuff in his background, but it looks like he's not in any sort of criminal stuff or has done anything that bad, I guess. So I like his messaging quite a bit. I think it's going to be a tough uphill battle in Florida, though, with that messaging. So I like him. I don't know if he's going to win. Why? What do you think about Fishback?
Well, I think he's good, but lots of drama, like especially associating with Nick Fuentes. I think that's a lot of drama already.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of. I mean, you could argue that for him it's good, right? I mean, he doesn't have anything to lose, and Nick is pretty influential, and he has a similar message as Nick, so I don't know why James wouldn't do that. I mean, James is like a guy that was, I mean, even his background's a little wish-washy. Like he was just, congratulating Barry Weiss, not like less than 2 years ago, about some free press garbage. So I don't know. I mean, he's base, but I don't know if he's like the most base guy in the world, and I don't think he actually has, a serious chance. But I could be wrong. I'm not a political analyst when it comes to Florida politics.
Yeah. Oh, and also, I just started getting some clips of you and all the reality TV shows. That was fun.
You like that?
Big Brother and stuff. Yeah.
You just
it's
saw that.
hilarious. You being the villain. Yeah, that was my favorite.
I know. I'm still the freaking villain. Okay, look at this. Job for 9. Alex, the LA City Council needs a visit from the Pimp on a Blimp. God bless Pratt for mayor. You are right. The Book of Job for 9. I appreciate that. The $5. You are right. I need to go to LA. I'm planning on going to Los Angeles more this year. Well, you got anything else for us before I let you go?
No, just keep up the great work. Thank you.
You're the man, dude. Thanks for calling in. All right, guys. All right, the phone lines are open. 214-216-6169. Thank you, Book of Joe, for the $5 super chat. Yes, I would consider hosting Fish Tank. Actually, I think we're about to set up the same Fish Tank software that does the TTSs. So on the stream, you guys can just do a TTS and it'll just play in this room. So you guys can kind of troll me and, hopefully be nice too. So.
Call from.
Hey, what's going on? Michael Garza's show here.
To accept, press.
Is this the Michael Garza show?
This is the I'm talking to the Alex Stein, the real Alex Stein. No freaking way.
The Pimp on a Blimp. I'm live on the Michael Garza show. Everybody needs to tap in. What do you got for us, Garza? Are you pro big booty Latina? Is that why you're calling into this show?
Oh, dude, I am always pro booty. Dude, first off, I'm part Mexican, so yeah, big booty Latinas, always.
Yeah, I figured. Where are you based out of, Garza?
Coos Bay, Oregon, unfortunately. It's a lot of woke boomers, I'll say that.
I know there's a lot of medical marijuana up there too, I feel like. Are you on the medical mar?
No, I drink
That's
a little
good.
bit of alcohol, but
you're not on the devil's lettuce. But you are in Oregon, they all drink beer in Oregon. You're addicted to beer, aren't you?
I'm a little gay for the IPA.
Exactly. I knew you were gay for the IPA. As soon as I talked to you, Garza, I knew that you were gay for the IPA. And I love that. I hate that. But I mean, a good beer in Oregon, it just tastes a little better. You got the Pacific Northwest vibes, and you got a little sting from the IPA because it's got a little more kick to it. It's got a little more alcohol content. So it's going to make you feel a little warmer in those winter nights. So I'm all about it, brother. I'm not hating. I get it. I love it, bro. I just want to say I've been watching your show for a long time, and I actually didn't expect to get through to you, so I'm actually like sweating bullets. I'm like, I'm really talking to prime time. You are, dude. The Pimp on a Blimp, and it's Michael Garza, correct? Yeah, Michael Garza. Yeah, I won't plug my show too much, but you can plug it. If you ever want to check me out, dude, I'm a crazy bastard. I'm going to check it out. Do you go and cause any drama in your local town in whatever in Oregon you said? So my buddy TJ, he goes to a lot of the anti-Trump rallies to ask questions, and the liberals get pissed at him. You got to go with him sometime. You got to go. Dude. I've gone with him a couple times, but they do it on Saturdays and stuff, so it's kind of like it's a little tough for me to. Because I'm usually hanging out with my girlfriend out in like Lakeside and stuff. Ooh, damn! You got that lady friend. I bet she's hot, dude. You got that hottie with a body. I know what that's like. I know exactly what that's like, man. Congratulations. All right. Well, Garza, stay good, brother. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate you watching the show, dude. Hey, it's just an honor to speak with legends. So thank you, brother. I love you, bro. Anyway, let me get back to it. All right, peace. All right, guys. Phone lines are now open. I like Michael Garza. Number's 214-216-6169. You can see it right there at the bottom of the screen. We got a lot to talk about. I really appreciate all the nice calls. Make sure to hit that like button. I always get 2 calls right at once.
Call from.
Ronald.
To accept, press 1.
Ronald, you're live with the Pimp on a Blimp. How can I help you this Sunday night?
What's going on, Alex? I wanted to kind of follow up on the guy that was talking about Freemasonry.
Go ahead, please. I'm very interested.
Yeah. So have you ever seen the interview that Alex Jones did with Aaron Russo? And I'm sure you know who Aaron Russo is.
Why does Aaron Russo sound so familiar? But I've watched so much because I've watched him go to Bohemian Grove. But remind me who Aaron Russo is, because that name does sound familiar.
Okay, so Aaron Russo was he was a concert promoter, and he ended up like he was the manager for Bette Midler.
Okay.
And yeah, and
I don't remember.
he had a nightclub. Yeah, so anyway, what happened was he ended up being the executive producer for Trading Places with Eddie Murphy.
Oh, great.
He got
movie.
good at making movies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, he made a movie called Freedom to Fascism, which you might be familiar with. And it's about how, I'd highly suggest that you look it up, but it's a documentary on how there's no tax law that income taxes.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it is a scam.
voluntary.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it is. I know people that haven't paid it, but then I know people that have gone to jail for not paying it. So it's kind of a weird.
Okay, so here's the deal. What happened was he got on the radar with the Rockefeller Foundation and all those goons there, and what they wanted him to do is join the Council of Foreign Relations.
Okay.
And he ended up being friends with Nick Rockefeller. So what it is that Alex Jones was interviewing him, and he started talking about women's lib, and this is the idea of why I'm calling. So what he did was Aaron Russo asked Jones about women's lib, and he goes, "Hey, do you know what that was about?" And what it was is that it was Nick Rockefeller hanging out with Aaron Russo and asking Aaron if he knew what women's lib was about, and he says, "Well, yeah, it's a commendable thing. It was all the great things,
You're talking about women's liberation. You're talking about women's liberation when you say women's lib, correct? Just for clarification.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what it was is that Nick Rockefeller told Aaron Russo, well, it was actually for none of those reasons. Us, the Rockefellers, we financed all that stuff, and we got it into the magazines and all that stuff, and then Ms. Magazines by Gloria Steinem was, financed by the CIA.
Okay.
And it was all a part. Yeah. So what it was is that the reason why they financed women's lib and got it into all the newspapers and all the news is they wanted to get women into the workforce so they could tax them, but more so they wanted to break up the families. So
that's true. We know, everybody knows this.
System.
Rachel Wilson talks about this all the time, and they made it where you had to have a 2-family home to support a family. That was all part of the PSYOP. And yeah, no, I agree with this. I don't even think this is a conspiracy, what you're saying.
So no, and yeah, so the idea and the reason why I'm talking about this is specifically is because it's a part of social engineering. These people, these goons, whatever it is, the Rockefellers,
social engineers. Real quick. Tony, hey, Munkets. Mexico is not a race; it's a name of a country. Mexico is also named by a Spanish guy. Their language is Spanish, but they love it for some reason. Thank you, Tony, hey, Munkets, for the $5. Okay, wait. So, I'm getting a little lost in the sauce, but what's the point you're trying to make, caller?
The point I'm trying to make is that these guys, like the Rockefeller Foundation, social engineering. What they practice is Freemasonry. They practice Freemasonic Kabbalah. Kabbalah and Freemasonry are pretty much the exact same thing, and they're all based on hermeticism. Kabbalah is hermeticism, and so is Freemasonry. And that's what the whole idea of boas and jockin is all about. And I did a documentary on how 9/11 was actually a ritual. It's pretty deep, and I won't get into that.
Well, I
But
think
I'm saying that
9/11 definitely was a ritual. Two towers into one. You know, it's like the male and female. It's like the merging of the one world order.
You're exactly right. What it is yeah, the North and South Tower represented these two pillars in Freemasonry called boas and jockin.
Yeah,
and
they
so,
became
and
one tower. That's why they had to build. They had to build another tower, but they were never going to build two.
The Freedom Tower is in the exact same shape as the Transamerica building. If you compare the two of them, they're the same shape. And it represents pi. It's an anti-prism obelisk, and it represents the third pillar of ascension and the Kabbalah tree of life. What I'm saying is that these guys that are into this, this hermeticism through Kabbalah and Freemasonry, they believe in the extreme opposites coming together. And
yeah, I think that's a possibility,
one.
though. I think there is a possibility that opposites come together.
So I'm saying that the whole transgender movement and the whole entire gay agenda is social engineering.
Yes, we know that. We've known this forever. Are you serious? Do you feel like this is new revelation? I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. Of course, they've been socially engineering us to be homosexuals. That's not even a conspiracy, I don't think. Now they're trying to reverse social engineer it so we're straight because the population is declining so much.
Well, of course, we all agree that it's social engineering, but what I'm saying, it's part of their black magic of hermeticism.
Yeah, that's probably fair. It's probably part of it. They're using a lot of magic. I didn't meet these women. These women are using spells and magic. You get with them, they're doing tarot cards in the bedroom, and they're butt naked, and they're just putting you in vulnerable situations. It's bad out there. It's hard out there. Are you single?
Yeah.
When's the last time you went to a club and you brought a girl back to a La Quinta Inn?
It's been a while.
Well, for me, it's been about 7.
I'll
tell you, for me, it's been less than 10 days is all I'm going to say, because I don't want you guys to look at which La Quinta I was at. I brought this fine girl there, body's banging, attitude perfect, politics pretty on point. All of a sudden, we get there, we start, heavy petting, I guess you'd call it, just a little bit of touch and feel, a little touch and go. Next thing you know, she's like, "Oh, what's your sign?" Well, I'm not even kidding. And then did a tarot card thing. I had to get out of there. I ordered an Uber and left because I thought she was doing some sort of satanic ritual on me.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just. I hate to say that, but especially these new generations, because I'm kind of an older guy now. And this is my first time being old, so it's all new to me.
Yeah, me too. Trust me, I'm up there. I'm getting up there too. Hey, $2 super chat from my guy Jeff Larson, 6503. Dude, I'm sorry I ruined your show twice. No, you did not, Jeff. We appreciate the $2 super chat. We appreciate you participating. No, I mean, dude, you're right. They got hermeticism, Gnosticism, Judaism, Catholicism, Kabbalahism. I don't know if that's an ism. It's just Kabbalah, but. Yeah, dude, they all got some sort of gimmick and some sort of esoteric motivation for a lot of the social engineering that they're doing. I don't even think that that's freaking a big conspiracy. I think almost most people would probably agree with that statement.
No, and I'm not saying that it's like it's a brand new conspiracy and I just figured it out and I'm presenting it. What I'm saying about it isn't just the conspiracy aspect of it, but it's actually part of their. It's part of their black magic. It's part of their Crowley black magic, and the idea of making men into women, where they got they've got dick and balls and then they got titties, and it's just like Baphomet.
It is exactly like Baphomet from the Bible. It is. It's demonic and satanic, and that's why abortion is just like child sacrifice to Moloch, and it's not. I mean, it's literally like the same exact thing. So. All right. Thank you for calling in. Have a good one.
Yeah, and I'll post my documentary in the comment section if you're interested. It's called Fine Muck, and it's a documentary on how 9/11 was a free Masonic ritual, where the towers came down and the one world tower came up in its place, and it represents the duality of opposites, escalating to the. I don't believe in any of this stuff, but the people in the highest positions of the echelon, you know, people believe in that stuff, and it's just really nutty. I don't believe in it, but I sure did a lot of research, about 20 years worth. So, all right, that's it for me. Thanks, Alex. And by the way, I'm a huge fan.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you for the information. Everybody go check out the documentary. All right, $2 super chat from Tony. Hey, Munkins, you're killing me. What's going on with you and Paige? Paige knows that what I do. She knows I'm at the La Quinta Inns. She knows. She knows. All right, guys. You guys want to call? The number is 214-216-6169. That was an interesting caller. A lot of Freemasonry talk tonight. I didn't expect that, but we'll welcome it all.
Call from
Mr. Fentman.
Mr. Fentman, am I saying that correctly?
Yo, Alex Stein. Yes, you said my name correctly. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing better now that you're on the line. What do you got for us?
So I was just listening to your last conversation, and I couldn't help but just wanted to say that, do you guys not think it's like one group of people doing all these, things?
Do I think it's just particularly one group? Let me guess, you're going to say Israel's the one group?
Well, not Israel, but you could say Israel, yeah.
They are influential. I'm not going to argue with that. I mean, I think I think if we're really talking about the elites that rule the world, that yes, Israel is influential, but if there's 9 million Jews in Israel and 15 million in America, 25 million people, yes, they are very influential. I'm not even going to debate you on that. But trust me, there's other influential groups that are, competing.
But who has the most money? Who has the most power? Come on. Let's be real. Who runs Hollywood?
Yeah, but Hollywood is kind of dead. Look at TikTok. You look at Larry Ellison buying all these media companies.
It's dead because there's gay retards running it, and they're Jewish,
fair.
Badly.
Well, you could argue, though, too, Jewish people have made good media. I mean, they have made some good movies. Steven Spielberg's made some good movies, not all.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg has made some good movies, but then you have, you have, Solo, and then you have,
there's some bad ones.
Bad movies.
There's some bad ones.
Those are made by Jewish people.
Yeah. Well, I definitely think they're influential. I don't think you're, far off. I don't even think you're crazy for saying that. But and this is just my perspective, if we're being intellectually honest, the Roman Catholics have some power in the world. The Chinese, whatever their elite group is pretty powerful. And
yeah, but the Chinese don't do what the Jews do. That's the thing.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
Do what they do. They don't infect our media. They don't.
I mean, come on. There's a lot of there's foreign influence in our media, not just from Israel, but there's Israeli influence. But trust me, there's other.
So then, who else would be spreading interracial propaganda saying that we should be mixing races?
Well, you could argue that any foreign country would want to propagandize that.
No, I think it's a certain group of people that would, to keep their own race pure.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Listen, I understand this, but what is it? And Andrew Tate is an idiot about some stuff, but he's smart about...
Andrew Tate is a fucking shill.
Okay, exactly. Well, I will say
what about him?
Well...
They're all like Clav, they're all psyops.
They are kind of psyops, but I will just say this, though. We want to blame a big bad boogeyman for our problems, but really, in reality, we are our own worst enemy in that we are our own obstacle to success. And I would argue that, yes, there are people that are pulling and pushing buttons and levers that make it harder for us to be successful, but it's still possible to be successful, and that we shouldn't use the fact that there are powerful groups that are, like I said, pulling levers and pushing buttons as an excuse to not try to be as successful as possible.
No, and you know what? I'm not going to disagree with you on that, but it's very fucked up when I notice that, and then they call me anti-Semitic, or, you get shut out. It's a very fucked up world we live in now.
It is. It's a double standard. There's a double standard, and that's just how you're going to have to learn how to play within the lines. Sadly, trust me, I'm always trying to color outside of them, but sometimes, unfortunately, even though it's a First Amendment right to say whatever we want, and I encourage everybody to practice, their First Amendment to the letter of the law. And I don't even believe in hate speech. But at the same time, in social situations or publicly online, because of the terms of services, even with this conversation, sometimes you have to color within the lines, and you have to be a little more creative with your messaging, not to come off as an easy target for them to say, hey, look, they don't need the SPLC to make fake claims. They can use you as the big bad boogeyman.
Got a point. All right.
Thank you for calling in.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Alex Stein.
It's always a pleasure. Have a good one. All right.
You too, man.
All right, guys, call in. The number's 214-216-6169. We got the lines open up. Sunday night. We're having fun. I've really enjoyed. We got a lot of super chats. Thank you so much. We got a lot of viewers on X as well. Thank you to all the people watching on X. Let's see.
Call from
It's Alex.
Alex, you're live with Alex. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, Alex. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing good, fellow Alex. What's on your mind, brother?
I'm curious about your teeth. You brush them still?
Probably not enough. Why? Why are you asking about my teeth?
No. I'm just curious.
Are you trying to be weird? Are you trying to be funny? Are you trying to be obscure? What is that? Why? Because now I'm self-conscious. I feel like my teeth are okay. I don't feel like I have any cavities. Okay, well, I don't appreciate that. What else you got for me? I know your teeth probably look freaking fantastic. I bet your teeth are perfect.
No, I'm so self-conscious. Self-conscious as well. I'm just curious.
No, of your teeth? See, that's why you're picking on me about your teeth. It's all projection. I bet you got a damn broken piano in your mouth coming at me about my teeth. Not that my teeth are perfect. I got a bunch of gold teeth. You got a freaking damn broken piano in there calling in talking about my teeth. That's all projection. Okay, what do you got for us?
I don't think I really have anything else. That's all I had.
You just called to mention my teeth and now you're leaving, dude? What are you trying to do? What kind of games are you trying to play on my show right now, dude?
It was just a question. I mean, I'm calling in.
I know, and I appreciate that, but you're calling in trying to freaking dog me out about my damn teeth, making me self-conscious. I'm out here trying to freaking breaking my back, trying to get some super chats, and you're out here calling me out because my damn gingivitis is somehow stinking up through the microphone.
I can smell it, dude. I can smell it.
I know, and it's fucked up that you'd even call me and call me out on it. You need to really look in the mirror and reevaluate some of the decisions that you're making because they're affecting other people. They're affecting other people. Some of the shit that you do, believe it or not, has repercussions, your actions that affect other people that you might not even know, or you might know and you might like it because you're sick in the head and you're mad that you got fucked up teeth.
I have a question.
Okay, finally, you got a question. What?
I grew up in Dallas and Arlington, and I don't know what DeSoto is like. You like it there? Or?
Yes, I love Arlington. It was one of the fastest growing cities in America for years when I was younger. It's home of Six Flags.
No, I'm asking about DeSoto.
Oh, DeSoto's thug as hell, dude. You're about to move to DeSoto? Are you black? You sound like you're white.
No, I am white. I'm just curious about DeSoto.
I mean, there's some nice parts, but there's some. I wouldn't even say it's rough. It's kind of like well-to-do black people, but it's dark. It's dark meat chicken. Do you like dark meat?
You got to hit up Chicken Run if you haven't. Chicken
Do you
Run
like all white meat or do you like dark meat? I like the mixed 8-piece. I like a little white and dark.
Dude, I have my headset on right now and I'm hearing everything.
Okay, all right. I know. Let's get out of here. We're losing viewers. All right. Have a good one.
Alex, I love you.
Okay, that's sus, but I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let me turn it on. Do not disturb us off. All right, guys, the phone lines. That was a good call. Thank you, caller. The number is 214-216-6169. And yes, do I like African Americans? They're my favorite. Black of the berry, sweet of the juice. Oh, this is a sketch. I can already tell this is a sketch.
Call from
Stefan.
You're live with the Pimp on a Blimp. What do you got for us?
Well, I got two jokes, one short, one long.
Oh,
and can we cuss on air, or is this?
Yes, you can. Try not to be too crazy, but yes, go ahead, caller.
I'll dial it back. Well, I'll go with a short joke first, and it's meant to catch you off guard. And it starts off by saying, I really think it's unacceptable how ICE was targeting Latinos, and it's not like they're freaking Jews or something,
Okay, that's not.
I'll just let that land, maybe.
This is the guy that calls in all the time. What's your name again? Leadfoot or something? What is your name?
Stefan, the Weed Lorax, I drop bits. Shout out to Zertus, XIRTUS, his YouTube channel, I guess.
You call in every time I do these damn calls. We're already losing damn viewers.
You take a lot of callers.
I know. You're more than welcome to call in. I'm just saying, what do you got? Bad jokes, trying to get me in trouble with anti-Semitism.
Well, that's fine. I've got one. The other one is an invention.
The other one probably sucks. It probably fucking sucks. What is it?
Well, good art makes people upset
I'm
sometimes.
fucking hanging up and I'm blocking your number.
Well, anyways, can I get the last joke off at least before you banish me for good?
If it's funny, I'll let you stay. If it's fucked up, you're
okay. So
done.
You know what a belt sander looks like?
Yeah.
This is because I'm pro pre-planned elective C-section and anti-parturition. But so a belt sander,
you're
if you
that
take
weird
3
guy
of them,
that's like wait, aren't you? You're obsessed with C-sections. Why are you obsessed with C-sections again? That is so freaking weird.
Well, specifically pre-planned, and it's because 200,000 women every year actually die during parturition. So.
Did your mom die during it?
No, again, thankfully, I'm not coming at this from a position of having lost a sibling or even a cousin, let alone my own significant other. But it does happen.
For 1 second, all this Brondo 996. I shot down Obama 19 years ago and got carted off. Hey, I appreciate that. We love when people are being civilly disobedient. Okay, wait. Lorax, what were you saying again? So you're just love women so much you don't like that they get this elective C-section when then the baby can.
Well, I consider genital mutilation is what we call natural birth, and I think the process of squishing a child's skull through the birth canal is the cause of what we're calling autism.
How many kids do you have?
Me, 0, sir.
Then who gives? Why do you even care? Why are you even wasting?
Well, right,
time?
but and some of my friends that are also young and male and have the potential to start families in the future, I explained to them the whole pre-planned elective C-section thing, and they go, "Oh, I totally get it," and now they're on board. And other people, it's counter to their
saying that at a party that I don't like pre-planned.
I think parturition is weird. I think it's a bloodletting ritual. It's a child sacrifice ritual that women strangle children to death between their legs, but
I know, but
usually not on purpose.
But it's just socially, it is very. It will.
And I appreciate you admonishing me for speaking outside the Overton window, but sometimes you got to bring the truth to the people. Pre-planned elective season in some cultures, 80% of women will select that. For them, proper access to reproductive medical care for some women means the option to have a pre-planned C-section. And in America, it means an option to have a late-term abortion.
Well, they don't.
In America,
they don't want their vagina all messed up, and they want to be able to keep it tight for their husband. I don't know. That seems
adult diapers are actually really expensive, Mr. Stein, and that's not as much.
Why do they have? Why? Because you have a C-section now. You automatically poop your pants. My mom had a C-section. She didn't.
No, it's the opposite. It's the idea is if you're using the quote-unquote birth canal to get in. Some people naturally have wider hips and very stretchy connective tissue. They can do splits. They can do back bends. Other people have narrow hips and tight tissue, and it's very dangerous to try to even give birth.
Laura, you've done too much research on this. This is insane, but you're not blocked. But this is just insane.
But the machine, so we need to take anyone that is born via C-section that doesn't have their skull crushed. We need a machine to feed the babies through, right? And then that will solve in Washington D.C., Israel, and Palestine.
That was insane. That guy calls in all the time. I don't know what kind of weed he was smoking tonight, but he needs to get some better stuff. I mean, he's seriously on some sort of synthetic sort of THC. I don't even think he was way out of gas tonight. He came in on an empty tank. Usually he's got a full tank. Is this him?
Call from
Jefferson in Virginia.
Jefferson in Virginia. You're live with the Pimp on a Blimp.
Hey, it's Pimp on a Blimp. What's up?
I am simp on a blimp. I simp for AOC, but I'm okay. I'm playing the long game. Love is complicated. What do you got for us?
AOC cannot be president until she's born a child and raised it to adulthood. That should be the requirements for all females to be president of the United States. You have to have gone through childbirth and raised the child to adulthood. That should be the minimum standard.
I'm trying to think if I agree with that. Why couldn't they just have had a kid? Why does a kid have to be 18? I mean, I don't know. That seems like a little egregious.
Well, raising a kid to adulthood is kind of like a female Super Bowl. It means you've done something, you've accomplished something. So that's where their
what if the kid
function.
dies? What if the kid dies before it's
Well, you obviously failed to overlook the child's upbringing if they died.
What if it had a child cancer, leukemia?
Okay, start over. You have another one.
No, you're serious. So you're telling me if a woman loses her kid tragically to bone leukemia cancer, which I believe leukemia is a bone cancer or skin cancer, but I'm just, fatal cancer, they would have to have another baby and restart the clock in order for them to be eligible to run for president.
No, we might give a sort of a dispensation on that because she went through the tragedy of losing her child.
See, thank you. I appreciate you being meeting me in the middle. Thank you. Okay. Well, if you're gonna have that carve out, then yeah, you're right. They should.
I'll compromise on that, but you do understand we have a cure for cancer, so no child should be dying from leukemia or bone cancer.
I agree. I definitely think that they got protocols where they can definitely lessen it and cool it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you make of this MH370 disappearance and the whole 0-point energy issue that's being brought up about fusion and teleportation?
Well, I've had Ashton on my show a couple times. He's interesting to talk to, but didn't it come out that video was made by some guy and some like it was some like
no, the people that want no.
You know what I'm talking about though? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
they said that kid made that in a class project using Adobe or something.
Right, but how would he know how to make the two videos and make them sync up perfectly that they would have to? Ashton, you should have Ashton back on to explain this to you.
He should. I'm not even trying to hate. I'm just giving you the steel man argument. I guess that's what they say is that a kid.
Right. I don't know why everybody goes there instead of just embracing the idea that Lockheed Martin has had fusion technology for at least 15 years, and obviously they can't reveal that to us because it would destroy the economy of the world that's based on petrochemicals. But I'm just saying we have to start almost forcing disclosure on this issue. Trump keeps talking about secret weapons every other week that he has in his bag that beat the Iranians, and he's talking about the laser weapons, and he's talking about the machine gun that shoots steerable bullets at drones, and he's talking about stuff he's not allowed to tell us about, but he's almost like leaking it. But until we have these capabilities that we're keeping away from the public knowing, I don't know who we're saving them for. China. I don't know who we think we're going to fight. We need to keep these technologies secret forever. But the idea that we can't have free energy or some sort of substitute for it at the same time that we're building all these AI data centers that we really don't need, all this AI. We've had AI in the military for decades. It's way advanced.
I agree with you on that. They've definitely been able to put my name in a search engine in the military since the early 2000s, and it gives you a background of anything notable I've done.
Right. So we're living sort of a Truman existence where there's an elite that knows what's going on, and they have sort of a breakaway society technologically they're not telling us about. But at the same time, the Aaron Russo idea that they're going to depopulate us, and with feminism and all this stuff. Nobody's having kids and we're not repopulating fast enough and Musk is all worried about the population declining.
That is a real thing though. There is, maybe not in Africa, but white people are like going extinct kind of, you could argue.
Yeah, we're being extincted and we're playing along with it. We should have some sort of a policy that says, women, especially if they're going to be replaced in the job market by AI and they're not going to have anything to do, they should be dedicated to repopulating the white population in the country. But because if AI is going to take all the jobs, the least you could do is just be a decent mother to some child that's going to be the next generation, right? What the heck? Maybe you should look into fulfilling your biological function. Maybe that'll make you happy at the same time as making you prosperous. If there's some policy of of promoting that, funding it, tax breaks and that sort of thing. But
so what do you think? What do you think will be humanity's demise then?
Well, I think humanity is killing off humanity. I think the people that are hiding the free energy and the technological breakthroughs are not really interested in sharing the planet with the people they've dumbed down. You know, they've done that on purpose to begin with. So they're hoping we're all going to end up alone, animatized, and addicted to some sort of soma drug, watching porn all the time.
That's true. It's like Brave New World. You're literally talking about the plot. I think they definitely have a way to get free energy. And my favorite one is airplanes, about how the airplanes supposedly have like enough gasoline to fill up a swimming pool, and they're all held in the wings, when in reality, like, the military has what is called a ramjet engine, that when it's high enough, it can just, use the force of the wind to keep the engines going. But my point is, I think that's just another example of where they try to use energy restrictions. But maybe there is, because all these gas prices are affecting Spirit Airlines going out of business, which sucks, because I love Spirit Airlines. But yeah, they could never give us free energy, right? I mean, we can really get free energy from the sun, solar, and they've made that a pain in the ass. And that's probably, could be way cheaper if they really wanted it to be.
Well, if we can't have free energy and we can't have fusion, even though they already have it at Lockheed Martin, then why can't we have a safe version of fission reaction in nuclear reactors in sort of a modular form? They're not.
I agree.
That.
We need more nuclear power. We got all these stupid windmills and all that stuff. It doesn't even produce as much power as it takes to make the damn windmill. So it's just stupid. It's counterproductive of what we're trying to do.
The wind turbines, they're an environmental disaster in and of themselves. But I'm just saying, the idea that we are happy to talk about nuclear fission for AI data centers, which we really don't need any more of. We've already built more than we need. That's a big bubble. But the idea that they'll contemplate fission reactors for that purpose, or not for civilian prosperity, not for manufacturing, not for things that humans would benefit from, only for the data centers, just so they can surveil us 24/7.
Yeah, but that's the future, dude. It's all about the social credit score. All right, well, you're spot on, dude. Thank you for calling in, man. Anything you want to shout out before you go?
Nope, but thanks for letting me on. Good talking to you. Keep up the good work.
Are you smoking medical marijuana, or are you not on the medical marijuana?
I am not on anything medical at all.
I love this guy. This guy's
ivermectin.
I like that. I like a little ivermectin, little horse paste to make the parasites go away. I do that too. Hell, I do it too. I like the cut of your jib, dude. You're a good caller. All right, man. Well, have a good night. I'll talk to you soon.
Take it easy.
All right. I like that guy. That guy's awesome. All right. Well, we got the phone lines open. The number is 214-216-6169. Sunday night in the Matrix with the Pimp on a Blimp. We're talking every freaking subject underneath the sun, the fake sun that is obviously government made. Caller.
Call from
It's Jose.
Jose, why did you say you're a caller? Jose? Jose. Okay, that was weird.
Call from
TJ in Oregon.
TJ in Oregon, you're live with the Pimp on a Blimp. What do you got for us tonight?
What's happening, Pimp? So my name's TJ. I'm on the Oregon coast here in Coos Bay. You actually talked to Real Garza earlier.
Yeah,
Michael
Garza, he's gay for IPA. Are you also?
He is.
Are you?
I
gay
am.
for
I am
IPA?
also gay for IPA,
Wow,
and you
we're all
ask
gay for
everybody.
IPA, I love that. Okay, go ahead.
And you've been asking everybody if they're on the medical marijuana. I actually grow it.
Oh,
but like my
that. 420. Let's get smoking. Let's light it up. Get your lighters. I need a lighter. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but my farm is all organic. I have pigs and chickens, and I use all their droppings and stuff so I don't put any chemicals on mine. So it's not like that bullshit that they sell in the dispensaries.
That sounds bad. Can you actually school our audience a little bit and me at the same time? Why is that dispensary weed, especially the concentrates, those vape pens, they always taste bad. Like, why is dispensary weed bad? Can you tell us?
because they're using they're using the terpenes, which is like the stuff that gives it flavor. They're using that from other plants. They're taking like terpenes from lemon balm to get your plant smelling lemony, and then they'll call it lemon whatever. But I am the one he told you about that goes down to the Democrat protests here in town. Sick. I call it the Boomer Boardwalk. I've been to 21 of them down here on the bay. They have them every other Saturday, and I've been assaulted 15 times. They're threatening me on Facebook, which I don't even have, and all this other stuff.
They love Facebook. That's like the boomer social media website of choice. Now, do you get content at these? Do you need to start filming? Oh, thank you, Joe Stein, for becoming
I live stream all of them, actually. I live stream all of them, and I make little clips of me getting assaulted or yelled at or whatever. I've actually talked to you once before on Timcast. But but
you're in the Discord, huh?
What's that? Yeah, I'm in the Discord. Yeah, I've been there. I've been in the Discord for a couple of years, but I've been going down to these Democrat protests in town for about a year now, and some of the people are okay, and but some of them are not. Some of them are crazy. They bust them in from out of town, and it's like I've exposed how they're paid. How their office building is paid, everything. I've exposed it all. They bring boxes of signs. Nobody has their own sign.
No.
They just come down and grab their sign out of a box.
Yeah, they have like an arts and crafts person that puts them all together. You can tell it's always like the same handwriting or, similar.
Yep. Her name is
materials.
Cindy. Her name is Cindy. Yeah, her name is Cindy. I know exactly who it is.
Cindy's ass. Wow, good for you, dude.
Yep, I expose all of them.
Well, you need to keep on going out there. Those are some of my best videos that get the most attention is when I'm actually at those protests because, they are a little scary. I'm sure you're in Oregon where it's kind of like hit or miss because I know at Portland at the Ice Center, it's really dangerous. But then also here in Portland, like you said, there's a lot of old people that aren't really violent. So it just kind of depends on whether you're lucky or not in dealing with a crazy person or not.
Right, exactly. But Alex Stein, I'm so glad I got to talk to you. Thank you for your time. I don't really have anything else to say. I just want to say thanks for having me on the show, and you have yourself a great night.
I will. You do the same out there in Oregon. All right, guys. Let me turn on the phone lines. They are open. The number is 214. Thank you, TJ, for calling in. The number is 214-216-6169. We got a lot of people watching on YouTube. We got a lot of people watching on Facebook, believe it or not. Thank you to everybody on Facebook. Is the Facebook chat? Oh, I don't know if it goes through on the StreamYard.
Call from
Phil.
Phil, you're live with the Pimp on a Blimp. What do you got going on, Phil?
Hey, how's it going, Alex?
I'm doing okay. Sunday night. It's fun hanging out with the chat. Just catching up with the crew. What do you got? What do you got for us?
Well, I'll tell you what. I've been trying to stay away from the whole political scene a little bit. It's been pretty chaotic recently. It just seems like nowhere you go, or everywhere you go, rather, no one can agree on anything. Everyone's always switching sides, and it seems like we're at a point right now where it seems like the conservative movement is at odds with each other. Seems like we can't agree on a number of things, and I think for the most part, a lot of it is like around the whole Israel and stuff like that. Yeah. And I'm just wondering, like, when did it shift completely? Because it seemed like even a couple of years ago, everyone like in the Republican Party, pro-conservatives was like very pro-Israel. But I think we're starting to see like a huge shift over to the other side, and there's like a whole side of conservative media that's completely flip-flopped, while there are still some that are maintaining their stances. So I'm just wondering, like, what do you think about that, and why do you think this kind of shift has occurred?
I think one of the biggest nexus points was when Tucker got fired from Fox, and then Tucker started speaking a little more openly about some of our foreign policies and some of our foreign issues that we were addressing over a lot of our domestic policy issues that we're not going over. And so I think that's what's kind of started the shift. Obviously, you had Nick Fuentes talking about it, you had Candace talking about it, but Tucker really changed the whole conversation. And I think that's when people started to be like, well, Tucker is the guy we all loved and watched his monologue. He's, can't be that, even if he's not right, he can't be that wrong. And that's when they really put that Eighth Front Hasbara online campaign to really target anybody that's saying anything negative about Israel. So I think that's when they really turned the heat up. And then another nexus point is when Tucker had Nick Fuentes on. That gave ammunition to all the Israel First people to go after Tucker, and all of that Mark Levin and Laura Loomer hate posting kind of just creates more anti-Semitism. So it's kind of counterproductive to fight against anti-Semitism, because accidentally a side effect of fighting anti-Semitism is more anti-Semitism.
Yeah, that's 100% something I've noticed. Is like, it seems like originally it was, let's, put an end to all the pro-Palestinian, like anti-Israel and anti-Semitic like protests. But then as it's gone on longer, it just seems like everyone's kind of like, I think especially the war in Iran has definitely pushed some of the narrative towards like, well, why are we still like supporting them, and why does it seem like we're making them like a priority? And so I think that's really kind of flip-flopped the whole narrative as well, and just divided the right even further.
Yeah, but what's crazy though is that even though they're not getting the SAVE Act passed and we really do have a uniparty, people that self-describe themselves as a conservative, even the Israel First described conservatives, quote-unquote conservatives, when it comes to domestic policies, everybody agrees on everything domestically on the right. And basically, it's just one or two foreign policy issues that cause everybody to hate each other. And that's ridiculous. And then maybe I would understand it if it was a domestic policy that caused this much division. But the fact that it's a foreign policy issue, it just shows you where our priorities are at, and they're not in the right spot. And it seems like America is more interested in globalism and being the leader in the New World Order than it is fighting against it. And that's kind of obvious. We've kind of known that forever.
Yeah, and it seems like Trump is losing a lot of his support base, not only, well, of course, from like the left. It seems like that's like the big thing they're going after him now, is like, it's not even domestic policy anymore. It's completely shifted to foreign policy. And like, I mean, of course, because of Iran, but it seems like he's definitely losing some support from the right. And so I just wonder how this is going to affect midterms, because it's not even domestic policy. Like you were saying, that's the, point of contention. It's really just all the stuff with Israel and Iran.
Literally. And it's going to cause the midterms to maybe they go okay. I've heard conflicting things. I've heard that they're going to lose some seats, but it's not going to be as bad, because in Texas they're going to allegedly gain seats. So let's just go out and vote in the midterms and see how it shakes out. I don't want to make all these stupid predictions that either go right or wrong, because I'm not trying to act like I'm Nostradamus or I'm, clairvoyant, because I don't know what the future is going to be like. But I do know that the next candidate that becomes president is going to have to be a truly a populist candidate that probably isn't super pro-Israel. And I'm just saying that. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it is another like Ted Cruz, Judeo-Christian guy. But I think the next person that is president of the United States is probably not going to have Israel as their number one campaign promise or issue when they potentially ever become president.
Yeah, definitely. And just one last thing, because I've been thinking about it, and also I'm unfortunately addicted to Instagram, so I keep seeing endless shit about Epstein. But like, do we think that's like still a thing that we need to be focused on? Do you think that's something that'll come up around midterms? And also, I mean, there's just the endless conspiracy theories about like Israel Epstein connection and stuff like that. It seems like people are just trying to make anything they can up. But do you think any of this actually materializes into something that'll, make a difference, like especially when it comes to midterms or in terms of support of Trump?
I would like to give you some positive answer, but I've known about Jeffrey Epstein and the Lolita Express and the Pizzagate and all that stuff since before 2016. And I'm not like saying that, oh, I'm a know-it-all. I knew this before you. So I've almost become numb to Jeffrey Epstein. And I do think it's incredibly important. Just the circles that he ran in are so influential. But because those people are so influential, we're never going to get the real information. We're never going to get what we need, and it's never going to be enough. I still want more documents. I still, enjoy connecting the dots and potentially exposing people, but legally, I don't think anybody's going to really get in any trouble. I mean, Prince Andrew's the only guy that got arrested, and he was in the UK. So maybe publicly it would be nice to just have some more transparency, but no, we're never going to be satisfied. And they do that on purpose, right? They like these conspiracies, but they don't want us to ever come to like an official story that everybody believes in, because if we can just keep debating about JFK or Charlie or whatever conspiracy is going on, then we'll never actually solve any real problems, right? They want to keep these artificial problems, which are real problems, but it's an artificial problem that we can never solve or get the right answer to. So we're just constantly pulling our hair out about something that really, in the grand scheme of things, is not that important to our day-to-day lives.
Yeah, and I think that's the worst part, because like it's not that important. Like you're saying, it is important, but like it's not something that's gonna make a difference today. But it still seems like those are the issues that are gonna possibly make a difference in terms of influence and support, which that kind of sucks.
Yes, it does. But, it's not all black-pilled. I get like that sometimes, especially on, my show, whenever I'm on here. It's like, I like the old conspiracy theorist viewpoint, like don't vote because you're not consenting. But at the same time, the craziest outcome is usually going to be the outcome that happens. So we should just kind of enjoy the show and enjoy the craziness and try not to let it, I guess, just make us have constant anxiety and fear like they want us to have, and kind of just laugh at all the crazy stuff they do. Like I was just dying laughing at this Tim Dillon clip talking about how if they do the fake alien invasion, it's going to be so shitty. And they probably are. They're going to give us like some footage. It's going to be so bad. It's going to be debunked, but there's going to be people that just believe it hook, line, and sinker and just the biggest alien shows. And that'll be the litmus test to see if people are really paying attention to what's going on in the world. And I think there's an argument to be made where ignorance is bliss, and sometimes it's kind of nice to be ignorant to all of the world's problems and just focus on paying your car note or paying for your Texas Roadhouse bill with your girlfriend or wife. So it is what it is. I guess we got to pick our battles, and sometimes we pick battles that we can't even, start to win or fight.
Yep, definitely agree with you there. But, well, thank you for your time, and have a good Sunday.
Thank you. You have a good Sunday, too. All right. Thank you for calling in. Let me turn on the phone lines. The number is right there, 214-216-6169. I appreciate you guys joining me this Sunday night. It's been fun. We got a lot of people on YouTube right now. Make sure to hit that like button. I got my girl Shay TK. I feel like this number is called already. Let's see.
Call from.
It is Mark.
Mark Reeves. Mark, you've already called Mark Reeves. What? What do you want, Mark Reeves?
This is not Mark Reeves.
Oh, this is my other Mark. Oh, my other buddy Mark. Oh, wow. I thought this was
wow.
No,
Wow.
Mark.
With-
It's the other Mark.
With that greeting.
I'm tired, dude. I've been traveling like crazy. I was in DC having private meetings with AOC, and I got a lot. And I've been booking people on hit podcasts. So I've been really freaking busy. How are things going with you, Mark?
You've been a busy dude. I've been doing well. Been streaming for a few weeks now, and have a decent audience, and it's good.
You got some MAGA mommies? Do you have some ex MAGA mommies in the chat?
I got all kinds of mommies.
You have Maha mommies?
Yeah. Got Maha mommies. Not so sure on big booty Latinas though.
You have some Latinas. You have some Latinas. Mark, you got a couple Latinas in your chat. I guarantee it.
I don't know. My moderation team is actually ICE. So
Oh, that's funny. That's how you keep
that
them
could
out.
explain part of it.
Well, I guess we can say who this is. This is Mark Herman. He has a great YouTube channel. Isn't it just Mark Herman, or what is it, On the Mark? What is the name of your show?
The channel is Mark J. Herman, and the show is called Mark Explained.
Yeah,
So
Mark
the
Explained.
former.
Oh, $100 super chat. $100 super chat.
Holy
It's
shit.
The influx of blank Indians to Texas that will destroy our state and ultimately our country. These people don't value life. The Jews bring blessing, strong economy, and life into this country, and they definitely won't be the ones taking our freedom away. Enough said. Hey, Joe, we love the Jews here. We really appreciate their support.
I'm Jewish.
Yeah, Mark's Jewish too. I kind of am a little, it looks like. I will be for $100. Laura Loomer, don't tell Laura Loomer.
Mazel tov, Alex. Mazel tov.
Mazalito, $100 in the chat, mother truckers. Hey, hold on, let's see if we got some. Let's see if we can go to. Let's see if we can get something. Hold on. Let's see. Bubba the Love Sponge was talking about this the other day. Let's go. That's it. No. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can actually hear this, Mark, but let's see.
I can't.
Oh my gosh. But I can't get this on.
You know what you do? Get yourself a drink and call it a Mazel Tov cocktail.
$100 for playing music, Mark. Come on, ride a train. We got the hype train. $100. We rich, bitch. Woo! Come on, ride a train.
Are you wearing swim trunks?
Something like that. Woo! Hype train! Hype train! Thank you for the $100, Joe Stein. We love it. Mazel tov to you and your family. All right, guys, that was awesome. Thank you, Joe. What were you saying, Mark?
Wow. That was incredible content.
Thank you. It was a hype train.
Yeah, although I did see someone in the chat say perhaps a song about trains is not the most appropriate song for a Jewish donor, but I'm Jewish.
Oh my, I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh. I'm accidentally making Holocaust references. Oh my gosh. What the heck, Mark? I'm just about to get the ADL is going to hear that. They're going to go, oh, Joe Stein gave Alex Stein $100 and then he played a song about trains. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh man, rough night. What did I get myself into here?
You got yourself into a lot. What's the latest, though? So can we announce that you're going on the show, or have you not made that announcement?
Not yet.
I can hear the
I think
trepidation.
I'm just gonna show up. I don't think I'm gonna tell anyone. I think just showing up and then everyone be like, "Whoa, what the hell?"
Look, Joe Stein with another $5. Joe Stein, thank you. The laughing face emoji. Thank you, Joe Stein.
That means it's okay. That means it's okay.
Yeah, I think that means it's okay. I don't want to. I'm not trying to be anti-Semitic with the train song. That's just a bad choice of songs. I was trying to do the hype train, but there wasn't a lot of hype trains. Those trains were definitely the opposite of a hype train.
Yeah.
Really sad train.
Never forget.
Sad train.
Anyway.
Yeah.
This is great. Love seeing you do the call-in stuff. It's a great format.
You like that?
You on camera, just live streaming. It's a fun
vibe.
Pause. It's a good vibe. And you're getting super chats. You're dancing.
I know we're getting $100 super chats. Money in the bank, shorty. What you drank? We drinking good tonight. We drinking Hennessy. I'm going to the club. I'm getting a bottle of Hennessy, Joe Stein, and I'm giving it to all the honeys. I'm gonna pour it on their butt cheeks, and they're gonna dance, and it's gonna make that wet macaroni sound when they're shaking it and splashing. It's gonna be disgusting.
You had me until the wet macaroni sound.
It's a gross sound, but I like to hear it. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's a disgusting sound, but it's kind of nice to hear it sometimes.
Ridiculous.
Well, what else?
I'm going to free up the phone line for someone more entertaining.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mark. Have a good evening. All right, everybody go follow Mark. Mark J. Herman. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon.
All right. Yeah. YouTube does take 30%, but still, that's okay. It's okay. I still got 70%, dog. I still got 70%, pimp. I'm gonna be okay. Cavassier, Hennessy in the club. Oh, we're gonna call.
Call from. To accept, press.
Caller, you're live with the Pimp on a Blimp.
Oh, what's good, Alex?
What's your name? What do you got going on? Why do you sound so mysterious?
My name's brother. I've been watching your content for like a couple months now.
Oh, I like
It's
that.
funny.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate that. What?
Yeah, we were talking about conspiracies. I think you should check out Fittest Flat Earther. He makes good content.
I've seen his
if you
TikToks. His are good. What did you think about that Artemis mission? Did you like that?
The which one?
The Artemis mission where they allegedly took a picture of the back of the moon.
Oh yeah, all the moon crap. Like that's
that was so bad.
fake.
Yeah, I thought that Artemis mission was a joke. They said it was 20,000 Kelvin units of heat or whatever. Then it hit the water and didn't even freaking no steam or nothing. It's like
yeah.
I don't know. And then the pictures of the backside of the moon were so unimpressive. I was just like, come on.
Yeah, it's if you ever saw the Epstein one too. I don't know if you saw that one too. That one was a good one he made. If you saw that one.
Wait, the Epstein what? What do you mean?
He made an Epstein one too. You gotta check it out on his YouTube channel.
Oh, Fittest Flat Earther. Oh yeah. I'll go look at it. I've seen his TikToks. He's out there grinding. I see him. He's putting in good work.
Yeah. I'm in California. Are you ever gonna come to California? Maybe.
I do, dude. I'm about to go to LA. Are you near LA? I'm planning. I'm about to go out there and do some collabs.
Man, I'm near Sac, bro.
You're in Northern California, Sacktown, dude.
Stockton. Hey, you gotta come to Stockton.
Oh, dude, Stockton's crazy. I used to know a girl from Stockton. She was insane.
Yeah, you gotta come to the Stockton. There's a bunch of just clowns there, man. And the city council, they're all clowns.
Is in Stockton all black or is it Hispanic?
No, it's mixed, but the city councilors, they're just messing around. They're not doing.
They're bums.
Not much.
Yeah, they're bums. They're bums. All
right.
right. Well, I'm gonna come to Stockton. We're gonna roll up. We're gonna get that that bubonic chronic roll up.
What do you think about the governor thing? Because Steve Hilton, he's like leading second, and then the first one is Xavier or whatever. The state might turn red.
Maybe. I mean, the last conservative governor was a governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he was, I don't know if really that conservative. I'm happy that Swalwell is out of the race because it seems like people were taking him seriously, and he's an idiot. I mean, like sleeping with Chinese spies. He's just dumb. He's just allegedly an alcoholic. So I'd like Hilton to win. Do you think Steve has a chance? How? I know that one girl's not going to win. Not fat woman.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, no, she's definitely
Katie Hopkins or whatever. What's her name?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's not gonna do anything because everyone's laughing. I see on Facebook everywhere. People in the comments, like whenever the liberal news they post, the people in the comments are all pissed. They just want to. Most of them, they want a Republican government.
I know that would actually help California. I mean, the fact is too, even if they got some sort of Republican leadership, it's not like it's going to go alt-right. I mean, just a little shift to just some basic normal policies. And just the way you get taxed and red light cameras, and like California finds new ways to steal from their citizens. And so maybe just somebody that doesn't steal as much from their citizens would be a huge improvement. So I hope so. California to me is still the greatest state. It's just the worst leadership.
Yeah. But, it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for supporting the Pimp on a Blimp.
Also, check out my video. More Kings, Less Tyrants.
More Kings, Less Tyrants. Everybody check it out.
Yeah,
More Kings, Less Tyrants. I'm going to check it out. All right, guys. Let me open up the phone lines. We got time for a few more calls. The number's 214-216-1037. 6169. I see my girl Melanie in the chat. Thank you, Melanie. Appreciate that. Let's see what else we got in the chat. A lot of people. Thank you for the super chats, especially you, Joe Stein. $100. That's big
Call
time.
from
Evan Svensson.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Evan, you're live with Primetime Alex Stein. What do you got for us, Evan?
Hey, good to hear from you. I want to start by saying that I'm from Canada, and you need to change your voicemail because Justin Trudeau is not our prime minister anymore.
That is true. That voicemail is almost 2 years old. I need to change that. But I'm happy for Justin because Justin Trudeau is dating Katy Perry, and even though that's sloppy seconds and Eskimo Brothers with Russell Brand, Katy Perry.
Well, he can get he can probably get the green card then and move down to America.
He probably could. Do you think that that's why he's with Katy Perry? He's trying to get American citizenship? Because a lot of my Canadian friends, they wanted Canada to become the 51st state.
I think he's that cunning.
And, you know, Katy Perry is hot, but you know she's emotionally a mess just after all the guys she's been with, Orlando Bloom and then Russell Brand, and now she's with the ex-prime minister of Canada. I mean, you know this is it's going to go down in just a ball of flames. It's going to be bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I wanted to talk to you about was actually a comment the previous phoner had about the AI.
Yeah, what do you got for it?
I don't think enough people are making the connection between the NHI, disclosure, and the AI revolution.
Okay. Can you explain? Can you elaborate? The disclosure and the revolution? What? Elaborate.
So if you think about it logically, someone like Jason Giordani talks about hypothetical technology, mercury thorium reactors, for example. And that's something that the AI in the future could potentially develop as a scientific technology.
Okay.
I think that the AI is being used to try to solve the problem with extraterrestrials.
And what is the problem, though? Just trying to locate them? They're going to go through every possible possibility or outcome, and that's how they'll determine if they're real or fake? I mean, could you say that alien is already a sentient being and the AI is a man-made alien? I mean, I'm confused on how are aliens and AI together?
No, that's actually a perfect description. The AI is technically a man-made alien.
I can vibe with that. I think that's probably right. Because the AI can be programmed or it can maybe program itself to just have any sort of narrative and to make anything seem real or fake because it can just argue with you. I've argued with my AI and conspiracy stuff all day long, and it just will not admit certain subjects like 9/11 and other stuff. It'll be like, oh, the information might look that way, but it's not that way. So, yeah, we are.
But is someone like Elon Musk looking at it maybe?
Well, we know he has one of the biggest AI companies in the world, and he's suing Sam Altman over OpenAI. So, yeah, I mean, I would say he is the world's foremost leader when it comes to AI development.
I agree. I do agree.
So that's probably not good, right? Or is that good?
Yeah, I think it's good. Well, I just wanted to phone in and mention that because I have been studying UFOs for over 20 years, so I consider myself a professor of ufology.
Do you think they're going to do the fake alien invasion? I think it's going to be fake when they do it. You think it's going to be real?
I think it'll be Project Bluebeam.
Yeah.
Where they use holograms and drones.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. How long do you think till they do the fake alien invasion, if you had to speculate and make a guess?
Well, based on subject matter from Stephen Greer, he's a subject matter expert on the UFOs and NHI. He thinks it's happening this year.
So 2026 will be the year of the alien revelation, or whatever we want to call it.
Yeah, well, Elon said on the 4th of January that this year was the singularity.
He did say that. I think he said that on a couple podcasts. Can you explain what the singularity means so truly? So it means basically like if we've invented time travel, we've already traveled through time and everything's already happened?
Well, when it comes to AI, the singularity is the point at which it becomes smarter than the collective intelligence of humanity.
Is that possible though? Is that what the singularity is? Like, can a language learning model or whatever the hell it is become smarter than all of humanity? Is that because we know it can compute a problem faster, but does that mean it's smarter necessarily?
I guess it depends on how you define intelligence, and that's something that we as a species haven't even really defined.
And I'm guessing AI will be able to prompt itself in the future to solve problems. Like it won't need us to prompt itself.
It's already doing that.
Yeah,
if
I know.
You look
it
at the
already
new
does.
models of Grok. The Grok has conversations with itself before it gives you its answer.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. We're screwed. How do we win? What do we do? You sound like you might know some shit.
Well, I did study computer science, so it's a bit up my alley. I think what everyone needs to do is put ethical prompts into the AI, and basically you have to like teach it like a child. And if the collective mass of people was to do that, I think that would overpower any nefarious plans anyone else might have.
You're telling me if we all went on our Grok or ChatGPT or whatever LLM we use, and we told it to have ethical guardrails, you think that's how we could defeat AI? I mean, that seems a little too simple.
I think it's possible. I think if enough people did it, it would overpower anything that any small selective group might be trying to do with the AI. Because scammers are already using the AI right now.
I know they're using it to log into people's bank accounts. They're using it to do all kinds of stuff. It's insane. Then they're using the AI stuff where it's an Indian guy, but it looks like he's like a white hot girl in a bikini, and they're just fleecing money from men. I mean, this AI is.
Well, the crazy news in Canada tonight.
What happened in Canada?
The crazy in Alberta, they had 2.5 million voter records that were released to the public on a database.
Yeah.
And so they were ordered by a judge to take it down, but no one knows if anyone made copies of the voter records before it was taken down.
Well, do they think AI posted it, or what do they think it was somebody nefariously trying to leak it?
They used AI, I believe, they used AI to generate the website. Because the company started they started their YouTube channel on the 12th of April, and then like a couple weeks later, they got access to the voter records, and then they made a website and published it. And they claimed that it was supposed to be helping their independence movement.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone that actually supports independence would not do something that reckless.
Maybe not. I don't know. There's weird people out there, but yeah, I'm sure they use some sort of ChatGPT or whatever website builder to make it. I don't know if that's that big a deal, but do you like the AI where you can put a girl in a bikini? Do you like that feature?
I'm a furry.
Oh my gosh! Did you see me go to the furry fiesta in Dallas?
Yeah, the furry conventions and all sorts.
You like to go to those, don't you?
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. You meet a lot of people.
That's true. They probably are fun. What's your persona?
It's an orange and blue lizard.
Lizard. You're a reptile. I wonder why that is. Why did you go reptile? Is that popular?
Well, I fell in love with the character design of the lizard from Spider-Man as a kid, and so that was kind of what I grew up with. And then when I was creating my persona, I was like, no, I want to be a lizard, not a dragon.
When you go to those after parties, are you like, I'm the lizard, I can use my tongue and being like, or do you not use that one?
No, my tongue is not forked. Not yet, at least.
Oh my gosh, dude! You're about to get your tongue cut open just so you can be a lizard, dude?
I did consult with someone once, but I couldn't afford it at the time.
Oh, thank goodness. I hope you can't afford it. Do not cut your tongue in half. It's probably going to get infected. I know you're going to eat something too hot. It's going to get a scab. Scab's going to get infected, and you're not going to be able to go to any. You're not going to even be in your fursona. You're going to be stuck at home while everybody's at the furry convention blasting each other and, doing gangbangs or whatever you like to do when you go to those things.
Oh, there's a lot of alcohol, I'll tell you that. Have you ever seen a bathtub full of booze?
No, so you're telling me you're at the furry thing and y'all got a bathtub full of beer and drinks and
Oh yeah.
And you're chugging them, or how are y'all drinking? Do y'all have a beer funnel? I mean, how are you getting it down so fast?
I've seen beer funnels at furry conventions.
No way. And do they have to take off their helmet, or can they put it through the mouth hole?
They usually. I haven't seen one in persona, but I did see it in the
Damn.
parking lot.
Damn, well, you like to party, dude. You got to you better be safe. You're taking HIV PrEP medicine, I hope, before you go to these, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I love that. Thank you, dude. Stay safe. All right, man. You don't take any.
Thank you, man.
Are you taking Viagra too to keep it going all night, or?
I do sometimes.
Oh my gosh! Clip that!
I'm wild.
Boss,
I'm
you
wild.
are wild, dude. You are wild, dude. You're on the freaking Viagra, staying hard as a rock, dude. Well, keep it up, man. I support you.
Hey,
brother.
thank you.
All right.
Have a good rest of the night.
You too. Wow, that guy's an interesting fella. I liked him. Or them. I don't know. I don't want to misgender them as a lizard. Oh, my daughter Lizzie was a lizard. I should have asked him about the terrarium and temperature in the classroom. All right, guys, we got time for some more callers. The number is 214-216-6169.
Call from
Michael Vingileos.
Michael, you're live with the Pimp on a Blimp. What do you got? What do you got for us, brother?
Oh my God, yes. Alex, what's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good. I'm just hanging out Sunday night, trying to call in. We got to do some more call-in shows. We got to get the chat back activated. You know what it is. Thank you for watching.
This is great. This is great. This is what I want to discuss about. There's a thing. Cranford, New Jersey has. They do a committee meeting every other Tuesday. Okay. And what I've noticed in New Jersey, where I focus all of my council meeting attendees all over the state, we have this clown show government. This is all political theater. It's all a circus. So there was this gentleman named Will Philly who was running as an independent candidate. And he wound up breakdancing, and it wound up going viral. So the committee tried to restrict and limit his movements and his expression by saying he can't leave the podium. He can't. You can't play a song. You can't sing a song
during his 3 minutes. During his 3 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes there. But what they're doing now is they keep creating all these bylaws that are unconstitutional.
Yeah, they do that to me too, where it polices your behavior. Real quick, Melanie M, thank you. Thanks for the stream, Primetime, $20. We love you, Melanie. Thank you. Real quick. No, but dude, that's what they can do, is they call it like a limited public meeting, and they can basically in some jurisdictions they don't want to fight it. So if you did, I get another? Oh no, I was about to say I thought I got another big super chat. My point is, in some jurisdictions, they can say you're not following the rules of the commissioner's court. They'll say it's a court, but it's not really a court of law. Or they'll say the council chambers, you're not following the code of conduct for the council chambers. And they do kind of have a right to kick you out. But
well, I mean, I know that this the way I see it is, yes, there's a limited public forum, time, place,
limited
and manner,
public forum.
but there can't be limitations on the First Amendment.
I agree. No, I'm not even trying to argue with you. I'm just saying in practice.
Oh, I understand.
That's just they don't do that. They come up with a rule. You can't say any council at the Dallas City Council meeting. You're not allowed to say any of the council members' names. You can kind of allude to them, which is ridiculous.
I do it all the time.
Well, I know, but I'm saying the council members in charge of your district. Why would you need to be up there talking about them? That's ridiculous. They can make a rule. And at Dallas, if you do bring up any council members' names, I've done it multiple times. They kick you right out, and you got no legal recourse.
See, that's wild. I mean, the chair, whether it's the mayor or council president, they'll always try to stop you from directly calling someone out. But I always say through the chair. In accordance to Robert's rules, I can address someone individually through the chair. And they don't have a problem with when I do that. But what wound up happening was a gentleman came and played the national anthem on a melodica. And they wound up banning the national anthem. I have a YouTube channel. I went up posting it. It got over 200,000 views. They got incredible amount of backlash from the public. So the very next meeting, they allowed it to happen because they realized they had made a mistake. They said that there was no sound systems that are allowed. So they considered his melodica as a sound system. They made a mistake. they retracted that. So they took away the national anthem ban. At the last meeting I went, I held an American flag, and I said, may I have an opportunity to hand each one of you an American flag? They wouldn't allow me to do it. They said, you can place it on the table. And I said, well, that's disrespectful to do to the American flag. So they had me removed by officers. I didn't get arrested, but they assaulted me. I got a bruise on my arm. It's just
Dragged you out.
Tuesday.
I'm just saying, I've been dragged out of every freaking meeting. You're kind of like, what can I do? No, I know. No, I know exactly.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do?
watching.
I got an attorney, John Gross, who likes to sue these jurisdictions. You want to sue him?
I would like to. I mean, just simply for accountability purposes. I'm not even looking for, like compensation in terms of like money or anything like that. I just think we have the right to express ourselves. And to me, they're the clown show government. If I want to come into that meeting and I want to act silly or somebody else wants to be silly, we get to bear the consequences of our First Amendment.
It's like, no shit. Like, if I want to go there and just speak nonsense, I should be allowed to. And it's ridiculous. But send me an email, pimponablimp99@gmail.com, and I'll connect you with my attorney. Thank you for calling.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah. And if you want to check out, do you want me to tell you my YouTube channel? You can see the video.
Check it out.
Social Justice Water Pipe is my YouTube. You can see everything that just happened. They banned the national anthem. They removed me for handing out American flags. When my speaking time was done, I walked around and gave all the attendees American flags since the council wouldn't accept it. My time was over. The mayor said, you must sit down, but I'm allowed to walk freely. But they like to have these restrictions on your movement. So they had 3 cops bombard me. I got a bruise on my arm. They threw me out of the front door. I got it all on camera. I captured everything.
But we need to see this. I'll watch it here in a second. No, I like it. I'm gonna send me an email. I'm gonna connect you with an attorney. I'll send it to him, and if he thinks it's good, he'll sue him.
Awesome. What is your email, Alex?
pimponablimp99@gmail.com.
Awesome. This is actually amazing that I came across your live tonight with a call, and maybe this is meant to be.
It is meant to be. I'll get you some. I'll get you some clout in that. That when they get that cease and desist, they're going to be shook. All right, I'll help you out. All right, dude. Talk to you soon.
I don't want to take up any more of your time. I really love what you're doing. Huge fan over here on my end.
Keep it up, brother. All right, peace. All right, guys, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got time for maybe 1 or 2 more callers. The lines are open, 214-216-6169. No, we all need to go support that guy. He's going to send me an email. Make sure to hit that like button. Not enough of you guys have hit the like button. We need more likes. We need more viewers. We need some more crazy calls.
Call from
Wolfman.
Wolfman.
Wolfman, what's up?
Listen to the phone. Don't listen to the TV. Am I on in the background? You don't need to be in the background.
I just muted it.
Good, Wolfman. You sound familiar. Have you called in before, Wolfman?
Yeah, thanks, Alex. I called in like a month ago.
I like that.
And,
appreciate your support. What do you got for us, Wolfman?
Well, first of all, I've had kind of a rough weekend, but it's great to see doing these call-in shows.
What happened? What happened this weekend that was so rough? What happened?
Oh, it's not interesting. Just family stuff. It's just bullshit. But what I'm calling about is, I think the most important conspiracy in the last 50 years is 9/11. However, like my favorite. Say again, sorry.
I agree. I think 9/11 is one of the most important conspiracies, and we could actually easily solve that one, but nobody wants to look into it.
I know, that's sad, but kind of like irrelevant. My favorite conspiracy, like recently, is or it's not really a conspiracy, like it's real to me. Is the Kandahar giant, and I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
I think giants are real. I think Nephilim are real. What did they fight and what was going on? Is that why we originally went to Kandahar, because it was Gilgamesh's tomb or something? What's the conspiracy behind that?
Well, I'm not sure about the whole timeline. I've heard about Gilgamesh's tomb, like in regards to Clinton, but the Kandahar giant, it's like a story that I think it originated by some pilot from the military called Coast to Coast, and said he had some like special mission where he flew in a cargo plane and picked up this giant in Kandahar and flew it back to Wright-Patterson.
Oh, I think I've heard this phone
Ohio.
call on Coast to Coast, but so yeah, but the giant was alive in the story.
I think it was dead.
Okay,
Well,
that makes more sense.
well, like when they first encountered it killed, I don't know, like a handful of soldiers, and then they went back and killed it and captured it, and then the guy who called into Coast to Coast was the pilot who transferred the dead body. And I was just wondering if you think like that's like the whole reason behind this Iran war, which is like, you know, Iraq war, Afghanistan war, extended all the way from 9/11, and is that why we're there? And
I think there's multiple things.
I
Is that Israel wants that Al-Aqsa Mosque to get blown up so that they can build the third temple and the Messiah will come back, and then Saudi Arabia is annoyed with Iran, so they want this war. America is annoyed with Iran a little bit, so we actually want it a little bit. So I feel like there is some sort of esoteric reasons that we're just so obsessed with the Middle East, and maybe you can say it's Israel's influence in American politics, but I think that's only part of our interest. You could say it's a big part of it, but there is probably some sort of answers to our hidden history, whether it's in Egypt with the pyramids or other places, like in Turkey where they say it's Göbekli Tepe, which is the oldest monastery that's like 13,000 years old and just doesn't match up to any of the timelines that they tell us in the mainstream media or mainstream science. So yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there's giants in the Middle East. It makes sense that they're kind of there if they're going to be anywhere. Oh, Stefan. Oh, that's who called her there. YouTube won't let me send a super chat about THCA weed. Okay, well, thank you, Stefan. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably real. I think there probably are giants, and they probably are in the Middle East. Why? What do you think it's all about?
Well, I mean, that's an intriguing, yarn to pull. But I suppose I'm curious if like this like new alien UFO like revelation, like the government's going to finally tell the truth. They're obviously going to lie, and I wonder if that's like a cover for like the real history of Earth and giants are real, and like Epstein's trying to like necromance Cain's spirit and do evil shit with that. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, either do I, but it sounds like that is. I always say reality is stranger than fiction, and they say that the Queen's bloodline goes back to Muhammad or something. So I wouldn't be surprised. Re-engineer some sort of like special bloodlines. We hear about how royal families didn't want to mix their bloodlines, so there probably is some esoteric, weird way to tap into our ancestral DNA. And I know that sounds crazy, but there probably is some sort of weird way to do that.
Yeah.
And when it comes to aliens, I think that if they do an alien invasion, it's going to be fake and it's going to be crappy and everybody's going to know, but there's still going to be people that are like, this is real. It's all real. And yada, yada, yada. So there's going to be a lot of people that fall for it, just like they watched that Artemis mission and said it was like the greatest thing they've ever seen, even though it wasn't even close to as interesting as the original Apollo moon missions. But all I'm going to say is,
it's going to be
go ahead.
It's going to be like COVID, where you have to like wear a mask or else you're going to get the
exactly right. Everybody's going to have a
UFO
mask.
sickness.
Yeah, you'll get the UFO
thanks,
sperm.
I'll get off and let other people call, but it was good talking to you.
Thank you for calling in, dude. I really appreciate it. All right, folks. I like that guy. I should have let him shout something out. All right, we've been live for 2 hours. We're going to start doing these call-in shows. I'm going to try to start tomorrow. Whenever I say I'm going to start going live every day, then I never go live every day. So I don't even want to say, oh, I'm going to start. I just need to do it. We need to just open up the phone lines. You guys can call in. You guys can share the streams. Hopefully you guys call in and ask something interesting. You guys will clip it and post it online and tag me, and I will reshare the clips. That's how we got to do this. Oh, Live With No Regrets, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Alex Stein is so damn fine. I'll take it, Live With No Regrets. And thank you to Joe Stein, $100 super chat. I love that. Texas, I will destroy our state, ultimately our country. These people don't value life. I just love that guy. Joe Stein is my man. We love it. Assalamu alaikum, mazel tov. You know what to do. And yeah, this has been a great stream. We're going to start doing these streams more. We got to be in and out. We probably should do some really late night streams, but it is what it is. We got a busy day tomorrow, but I will be going live tomorrow. And Truth is Unbreakable. Just keep, sharing and tweeting and share some clips. And we got to start doing some video call-ins so the chat can see you guys. Oh, another super chat, $5. Thank you, Old Man Zoomer. Whenever I call in, do I stay on the voicemail or call back until you answer? Phone number ends in 617. Yes, you got to keep calling in, Old Man Zoomer. I'm sorry. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Oh, $30 super chat. Whistling Dixieland. Alex, continue to give the system hell. I followed you ever since I saw your videos with your mom. I appreciate that video, Whistling Dixieland. Man, I miss my mom. It's crazy how times have just gone by so fast. It's insane. But we don't need to reminisce about how fast time is going because life is still pretty good, even when it's bad. I love you guys. Yeah, you guys like the video chat call-ins. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that going. Maybe we can just do that on just straight Rumble because I worry about some of the content on YouTube getting us. People, when you get the live chat open and they can show something weird on their phone or something, you know how people get. All right, guys, it's been a great stream. I love you. I will see you guys tomorrow. We will be going live tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. I'll try to make a notification, so be on the lookout. Thank you, guys. The YouTube numbers are great tonight. We had a lot of support. We made some good money. I love it. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the support. It really means a lot. And, yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Peace. Got to set the intro video. All right. Love you guys. Oh, wait. $20 super chat. Joe Stein, Big Booty Latinos, Lahayim. We love you. Thank you, Joe Stein. Joe Stein, super chatter of the night. Got to just shout out that extra $20. I needed that. I needed that lunch. I needed that dinner money right there, dog. Thank you, Joe. I hope to see you tomorrow night. We love you, Joe. Joe's my favorite chatter. I got to make you a mod, but I'll see you tomorrow, Joe. You better be in the stream or else I'll go broke. No, I'm just kidding. You've supported enough. You can take a little break, but I really appreciate the money. And it does go a long ways because the Pimp on a Blimp, we got to start saving. We got a lot of work to do to finish 2026 strong. And the plan is to really disrupt a lot of things this year. So I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Stein, they're my nigga to this day. Better turn this off if you gon' feel some type of way. Prime time with Stein. On the prime time with Stein. On the 99, got that Glen big chick. Glen big chick. You cannot disrespect. Pimp on a blimp. Pimp on a blimp. Prime time with Stein. Prime time with Stein. Not the first attempt. Pimp on a blimp. Stein 99. Be working like a temp. Never one place long. Going state to state. Stein, he be saying what the fuck he wanna say. The internet on fire. He done caught another street. Every time I make a theme song, hear it in your sleep. Feminism, baby killers got the world all twisted. Had to make a channel just to talk about it quick. Stein, they're my nigga to this day. Better turn this off if you gon' feel some type of way.